Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Batty Overwatch League Season 4, Week 7 pregame show. As always, I am your host, UTech, and with me is the ever popular, the ever smooth Albino Joe. How's it going, Albino Joe?
Oh, it is going great. We are done with the back-to-back clapback fight thing, mid-season, whatever you want to call it. And moving on to the rest of the season as we still have 4 more weeks, including this week, to play out in the regular season. What do you think of that?
I can't believe we've already gone to 7 weeks, man. That's how? It's been so long. It's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks.
Well, 6. This is
Well,
7.
well, obviously counting in this. And with that, we've already had a season to go through, some meta changes, drama, tears, laughter. It's all there in the script.
Yeah. And, the script has been rewritten and crossed out and edited, like, I don't know, every single week since this has started.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh
We don't
man.
need to worry about anything.
I mean, the biggest edit of the script is Mercy Nerf Me Daddy. There's so
Mm.
much promise.
So much promise and brought down by the easy clap.
I mean, just recently, but I guess they had a tough schedule. Week 4, 5, and 6 playing Blabby's Dabs, Easy Clap, and Easy Clap. That's a hard feat. But losing to Jeff from the Overwatch team in week 3 was also rough. But you know what? Enough about that. Something that I really want to talk about right out the get go here is the midseason awards that AJS Zero so generously provided us. Uh, what do you think of that All Star DPS award?
Uh, I think I can understand where he's coming from, but at the same time, I don't know. I'm looking at those alternates, man. I'm looking at those alternates and I'm wondering, yes, yes, no, the people that he put down for the All-Star DPS definitely deserve where they are, and they have definitely shown up and are dominating.
Yeah. I mean, Ninja Plez, I think, rightfully gets it. Those four, definitely, I would agree that those are the top four.
Oh yeah,
Ninja
definitely.
Plez, Ninja Plez, top one, shows up, does damage in weird ways, and his focus. If you watch like any of his plays of the game, he has laser focus, and he just tunnel visions onto like a support, latches onto them with some mental magnet, and just doesn't. His crosshair's stuck on him. Like you ain't getting out.
Playing some excellent Genji plays, getting all them Weeb Blades, which I'm sorry to all the fans out there. We will get Weeb noises in 2018. That is a promise. We will get the Weeb noises.
It's up to the players though. They have to play more Genji. They have to get more Genji plays of the game. Then the weeb come out.
Oh yeah. And also, let's not forget about Freefie, who has been a hit scan god compared to all the peasants that are below him for the rest of the league. I mean, he is a Masters player, so he has quite a bit of skill, if not at least a average of 1,000 SR above most of the league here.
Yeah, and again, that magnet on his crosshair onto supports or whoever he's focusing is just it's a thing. He's able to shoot people in the head, and his McCree is something to be reckoned with.
But I want to bring up our boy, No Wonder, who is by far, hands down, the best Tracer player in the league.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like Wonder, no contest. Like I don't know anyone else playing Tracer. I mean, there's 30, but he just jumps into the well on Helios whenever he plays Tracer. But no wonder, on the other hand, can actually, play Tracer very confidently and get a lot of kills. I don't know.
Oh yeah,
He's
it's
amazing.
fragging out, getting all these things. And then you have Heron, who's on the team, taking all the plays of the game from all of those sick pulse bombs that he gets. But Heron just coming up himself, doing a good job, by the way.
Actually, I don't know why he's. I don't know why he's not number one. Like, why isn't he number one?
Yeah, why isn't
That's
he number one?
strange.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
he's one of the people who has some of the most, if not the most, plays of the game. So yeah, and then there's 30. All
yeah,
right,
and then
let's
there's
go.
30.
Yep, and then there's 30. On to the tanks.
Jimbo and Josh Danko. Now, something that I'm really confused about. Josh Danko, I'm pretty sure plays DPS mainly. Am I wrong?
Can confirm he has been known to be playing a lot more DPS in the past few weeks. So, but you cannot deny the Grandmaster hype that surrounded him in his pre-season debut.
Yeah, but I mean, is there a possibility that a player can just be so good at one role that their talent just bleeds into another role? I think it could be possible.
I
I
mean,
don't know
look
about Josh Danko though.
look at all those Mercy mains out there.
Oh yeah, that's true. No, just kidding. I love you, Josh, but I guess you have amazing diva bombs when they come out. Your Zarya is on point when it comes out, but for the most part, I see as a DPS. Jimbo, on the other hand, is a pure blood tank. Only accepts blood donations from other pure blood tanks, and he does it fucking well.
Oh yeah, and you know what? He's been a great anchor for that team over there, helping them secure that space, making space, swinging a hammer, and getting some fat with a PH. Fat shatters.
Yeah, man, it's those Tide Pods.
All those, I've heard Tide Pods give you literal superpowers.
Yeah, dude. Like, I think I heard that he has one every morning for breakfast, and that's like how he stays healthy and strong.
You
I
know
don't
what?
know.
I am waiting for a Tide Pod cereal. I'm
Tide Pod
waiting.
cereal?
Tide Pod cereal. It'll leave your mouth squeaky clean.
That is so good. It's gotta happen. This is 2018. Where is it?
I mean, I'm just waiting for it. If everyone wants to eat the Tide Pods, why not make a breakfast cereal out of it? That Tide Pod ad guy? Just turn him into a cartoon character.
Oh God.
Boom. There you go, Tide.
Your
You
your
just made $100 billion. You're welcome.
your toy at the bottom of it is just another Tide Pod. That'd be
Yep, just
great.
just just keep on feeding it and just keep on going with it. We need
Uh,
America to eat more Tide Pods.
oh Jesus. But going on to the alternates though, Spagooter and Destructive Dude. Uh, I don't know. I'm not 100% hyped about all these tank picks. Destructive Dude, he's on Blabby's dabs. He's gonna look good no matter what. I don't know.
I
They
I will say this, Destructive Dude is probably the other big tank player, at least as a fellow Winston main. I give that guy mad respect for his ability to engage and disengage. And just the sheer presence that he does. His positioning is phenomenal, and you know what? I think he does a very, very good service to his team, and I think if it wasn't for the two all-star, what was it, Free Fee and Senpai, kind of being such bright lights, I think he would be considered the base of the torch, if you will.
I can get behind that. No, for sure. I think Destructive Dude, maybe he should have gotten the placement instead of Josh Danko. That's my personal opinion.
I
But
think
again, like you
I think
said,
if
with
we
a
were
team
able,
that
oh yeah,
shines so bright,
I think if Danko was able to consistently get Zarya and consistently play flex, because that is his role, is off tank mainly. I think he'd be able to do a little bit more, but that also takes up the spots uh with whoever their main tank is. You kind of have to play to the current meta uh duo duo tanks, or the tank setup. But and then there's also Spagooter. Let's go off of the Danko tangent and go to Spagooter. You know what? The big thing I notice about him is that first couple weeks, big bombs. And by I mean big bombs, I mean the biggest. My two hands are up in the air with the AOK sign, just so you know what's going on, because these are huge.
oh
But
yeah,
we have not seen too many plays of the game from Scooter lately.
Yeah, there. I don't know. I have really mixed feelings about Spagooter because I'll feel like, oh my god, like he just single-handedly won a team fight for him, and that was earlier on in the season. Like, the first couple weeks, first 3 weeks, I think he was just 100% on point. But then there's other times, even during those first 3 weeks, where he would just be so split from the team, in such a really weird way. Maybe it was part of their strategy, maybe it wasn't. I
Nah,
don't
man.
necessarily know a lot about Waifu Superstar and what
He
their
was
play calls
going for
are.
gold. He was going for gold, and he needed to get that flank, and he was looking for those big bombs. But you know what? People have started to wise up for it. But here's my prediction: Spagooter's going to come back with a vengeance.
He might. I hope he does. Like Waifu Superstar, I think they're bottom of the barrel right now, and I think that they gotta start digging themselves up. Them or Jeff from the Overwatch team. I can't remember whatever one of them is in last place right now. Either way, both of them have something to prove, and Spagooter I think can be the linchpin of that team to bring him out, and that makes him good enough to be an alternate. I'll agree for the All Star tank position.
See if they can vie for third or fourth place.
I mean, as long as they're in, right?
As long as they're in. But let's go on to the healers while we're at it. Two big names in the healer world. AJ Zero as the number one Mercy main of season 3, officially number one Mercy main, and Huckletune, and some other guy named Albino Joe. I don't know. I've never heard of him.
What? What? I am the best healer in the league, hands down. I could play more than just Mercy, but that is my baby. Yeah, that's all I have to say about that.
I think you said it quite well. I
Yeah,
don't know. I,
buddy.
I don't want to stroke your ego too much, so we're gonna go on to Huckletune. Huckletune, however,
Rip.
that man, that we'll get back to you. That man has done an excellent job, although being very reluctant to play Mercy in the first couple weeks of the league when Moth was Queen of the Skies and you had to play it. Uh, Finally got his wish and is able to play other healers such as Moira, and Moira has come into this full swing and has kind of dethroned Mercy in a sense.
Yeah. Like, something that I kind of noticed about Huckletune is he's got, I don't know what it was, because the first couple weeks, yeah, he did play Mercy a little bit during the Moth era, but like he really refused to. It's like he has something to prove. I think this is a kind of a common thread with a lot of the Blabby's Dabs players in general. I might be the only one getting this vibe, but they all just don't like 100% meta broken champions. And at that point, Mercy was a meta broken champion. Huckletune didn't play him. Now Mercy's not necessarily up there anymore. And he's striving on whatever healers that he's, left to play, including Mercy. He might have actually busted out Mercy. I don't know if he has, actually. I don't think he's busted out Mercy since the changes happened.
Yeah, you don't have to. I mean, unless you're running the Pharah or you're trying to run some sort of very mobile lineup, or even just something in general where you need the verticality of it, because that is one thing that Moira kind of struggles with, is getting up and resetting with the team very quickly. So one thing Mercy mains can hold on to is the verticality meta, and that's very prevalent on uh, Hanamura, although you'll still probably be running the Moira. But second part of Dorado, Streets phase of Dorado, definitely Dive will still be king on that part. And who knows? Who knows what'll really go on the in the meta as the season 9 of the competitive season comes up.
Oh, yeah. And I mean, Huckletune, again, everything that you said considered, he's able to play whatever support you want him to play, which is really important for, a very important thing for you to do as your top support player. And yeah, he does that well. But comparatively, the alternates for this All Star Healers entry, AJ0 and Timic. AJ0, I've seen him play Zen. I saw him play Zen like this season too, but earlier on in this season when he was playing Mercy, and I think I commented once or twice that he should be playing Zen a little bit more because yeah, his Mercy is really good, but a good Zen is really beneficial to a team. Um,
Oh yeah, if he's able to at least frag out a little bit or at least call he has one thing that AJS0 is definitely known for is his booming voice. And I'm sure many of us out there would kill to have the confidence and swagger that his voice projects into every one of our ear holes.
yeah, he speaks with conviction. I mean, okay, so the whole entire healer support award aside, AGS Zero has some weird way to talk to you and make you know exactly what he wants from you. And it's eerie at times,
The,
but
s-
there's something in that
the sad
voice.
thing is that after you're done talking to him, you start thinking to yourself, yeah, yeah, I agree with him. I should definitely give him that Szechuan sauce that I bought for $500. I should
Exact. Well,
definitely do that.
bro. Szechuan sauce is back at McDonald's. Here's a plug. Go get it. Don't have to jump on the counter and yell, "Where's my Szechuan sauce?" It's real. Go get it.
Dude, I heard it's pretty good.
I've never had it.
Neither have I.
Well,
But
anyway,
I
Timic.
yeah, let's go on to T-Mic because this guy has been an all-star healer in past seasons, and he's still very solid in his gameplay now. He is, and I will always say, the lucky charm of this whole league.
Yeah, I mean, having played with him on multiple seasons, and I've known him since like the dawn of time, and we kind of literally jerk each other off before every match, no matter who we're playing. So, you know, Timic, solid healer. It's kind of funny because I think at one point he was like an anime, and he plays like a six Zen as well, and his Zenyatta is a force to be reckoned with. I think he's really underrated when it comes to that, but I don't know. Obviously, he deserves the award too. Because looking at the rosters here, I don't know of any other support players that even come close to this top four here.
Well, I would say there's one person I would have liked to see on that top list, and that
Oh,
would have
the
been
mighty wolf,
him too. Six people I would like to
the
see.
mighty
The
wolf.
mighty wolf. He's been fragging out, dude. Like, give him some credit. He's been playing the Zen. He's been playing the Lucio. He's been playing the. Oh no, he hasn't been playing Lucio. He's been playing the Moira. He's been doing a lot of work on Easy Clap. So give him a quick easy clap because he deserves it. But the person I want to bring up, not to cut his limelight short, is I was really interested in seeing Dano this season in the healer slot.
Ooh,
And
Dano.
the reason why I say that is because if I remember correctly, he was able to climb up to Diamond playing Anna, which
I
is
mean,
no easy feat, especially in the Moth meta.
I don't think Dano's been playing healer on their team. I'm pretty sure. Actually, no, he's been playing healer on their team sometimes. I mean,
I think he's been
they're
flexing in and out.
yeah, they have. I don't know. They have weird shit going on Jeff from the Overwatch. It's like a It's like a bubbling concoction of. I want to say shit, but I know they're better than that. It's like a bubbling concoction of shit with gold inside of it, and all they have to do is boil all that shit off. Then they can start being good. And I think they can do that this season still. I think that they have a chance to beat out Waifu Superstar. I think it's possible. I think they can do it, but they got a lot of work to do. And
Yeah,
Dano, I don't know if that means you got to heal or what, but yeah, you're a sick ass healer. I've seen it.
just play Soldier. You have a healing canister. Just
Toya.
refreshments for everybody. But let's go on some additional accolades. We got two more. Let's do these real quickly because we're gonna have to go to the plays of the game soon.
Yeah.
But we have Bust of the Season.
Well, before that, most valuable player, free
Oh,
fee.
most valuable player, yes. So
Yeah,
three.
just to very briefly, being a rookie, it is such a hard thing to gauge how much someone's worth because you don't know how they are as a person on your team, like what their comms are going to be like, how they're going to react to other members on your team, how well they fit into a pre-made. Freefie, as well as No Wonder, both do that extremely well, and good job.
Oh yeah, and you gotta just wonder a little bit about who else out of that entire rookie roster was just there. A lot of them were just sleeper agents if you think about it.
Yeah, pretty much. Like every rookie this season has shown up. I feel I don't know of a rookie that hasn't shown up except for like some of the bench ones, but you know that's fine.
Oh yeah.
Anywho,
Let's keep on going on. See what's going on with the bust of the season.
yeah, Danko. Yeah, so something that I understand from Jeff from the Overwatch's team is that comms are kind of strange, uh, and their team aspect is kind of strange. I think Josh Danko would show up if there was an AJS zero on that team. I think they'd do wonders.
Yeah, I think what they need to hmm I'm just trying to think if they had a big voice just to kind of reel someone in, someone that was just able to clearly convey what needs to be done. Maybe that would help, or maybe it's one of those things where they just need to work on their team synergy and learn how to. Maybe they just need to have like a small boot camp, maybe like a Christian church retreat. Have a trust circle, like that trust fall activity.
Yeah, yeah, get like a gay experience in there or something like that.
Oh yeah, full on. Play a game of Toast.
Yeah. Wait, toast? What?
Don't worry about it.
what? What's toast? All right,
Uh,
I'm looking this shit up. No, okay, you continue. I'm Urban Dictionarying this shit because I don't even know what this is.
anyway, so let's keep on going down the list and talk about the steal of the season. And we're gonna be going back all the way to Freefie. So going back to what Freefie was the best player of the season, as said before, he went for $6. Now, let me put that into perspective. A lot of like quite a few of the diamond people that were more well known, myself included, from seasons prior, went for around $6, 6.25. So here's a Masters player who's coming in, and you're getting the same value as you would a regular diamond player. And I think that goes to show the oh yeah, also Joey, I think you're another game name you'd probably know would be Soggy Biscuit.
I was gonna say I just found it. You know what? Not a bad game, dude. Played it before.
Did you
Huh,
win?
huh, huh. Yeah, I won in the good way.
All right. Anyway, so with that, continuing on, $6 ain't that bad. And you know what? If you're gonna get some value as someone who's drafting your team, $6 for or not grandmaster for masters player, phenomenal top value.
Yeah, $6 for your best player, or arguably your best player, compared to a lot of other things that you could have gotten. Like, yeah, Free Fee is a steal, and Ninja Plez as well. Both of them being the top tier DPS in the league, like that's nutty. And Heron going for $1, that's also freaking stupid. I don't know how that even like all of them, all these were steals.
Oh yeah. But with that, that is the pregame show. We are going to be playing for you all the plays of the week for season 6. Those highlights. And with that, I've been UTech. That has been Joey, and we will be hitting at you with game number 1. If I remember correctly, it's
Waifu Superstar versus Mercy Nerf Me Daddy.
yep, and off we go.
I mean, oh, Oh.
Oh, I think this is going to be this first point take where Senpai, uncontested, up on this high ground.
Oh, here we go.
Sees his boys in the Graviton, but not concerned. There's just absolutely zero pressure on this Widowmaker. Just shot after shot.
And Blabby Stabs just overpower him here on Hollywood. Sword and Ace. Here on the David Bowie and Moira, we got Coalescence. Hell yeah. Easy money.
Moira's no doubt who just got the play of the game. Free fee on the Bastion. Sets up immediately after being rest. He shreds through the Reinhardt shield. He shreds through the healers. He shreds through his own dark, and he shreds through everyone that's left. Jesus Christ.
That's his throwing.
A Mercy
That-
play of the game?
A Mercy after the Moth is dead? No.
What the hell? Okay, you got a res. Good job. You got some heals. Good job. You didn't die to the sights. And you healed some.
Play of the game.
And Tree getting his. This is going to be that fair ult above the card, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Oh, baby.
Nope, not even that.
Wait, no, this is it. He's going to get his ult at the end here. And he's just going to fucking rip their team. Here it goes. Here it comes. Rip their team. Oh.
A good showing out of them. Batmel with the diva play of the game, getting a one pick off demecking and making sure she can just spread the love of damage everywhere, knowing that she can just frag out at the diva player. No one's getting on her point.
That second point. Play of the game though, going over to our man Ninja Plez.
Yeah, likely this first fight on attack. You know, it's actually on defense. This was another one of his very big ults. As the team is getting kind of split here, he's just right out the front gate, goes for the kills and says to Mighty Wolf, you're backing into a wall. Play of the game, of course, gonna be Ninja Plez, who said, fuck you, casters. I will keep making plays, and I will win with my team. I will press Q. The enemy healers will be there. But only for a few seconds because I'm going to kill him. And then I'm going to chase down.
Play of the game.
And play of the game. Going to be UTech here with the big Diva Bomb. Actually, no, it's going to be here in this overtime fight. Just left clicking. Goes and chases 30 down. Does not give him a chance to get into this fight.
Okay, then drop it low for you. All the way to the flow for you. That's right, put on a show for you. Then maybe you could roll with you. Top to bottom, you know it, clone is your elder. Cause you haven't heard anybody else do it better. Mister, take your waifu, upgrade her life. Guess we should be screaming all night too. Got them saltier than french fries. I'm the Big Mac, and they always like it supersized. Shorty, I can treat you. Homie, I can teach you. No matter what we do, be sure to call me.
Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to the Baddie Overwatch League Season 4, Week 7 premiere match. Woo!
Feels good, man.
Yeah, let's fucking go. Waifu Superstar against Mercy Nerf Me Daddy. Two teams with something to prove. Who will win? Waifu Superstar, who's been bottom of the barrel and slowly creeping up, or Mercy Nerf Me Daddy, that's been some unstable, chaotic mess that everyone's been dreaming about. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be an interesting match because after 2 weeks of just seeing the same two teams play against each other, this is very exciting to me. The Waifu Superstar looked really strong last week, honestly. Against my team, we were a little bit less coordinated than I think usual. However, it doesn't change the fact that they played well. And putting TK Thrifty back in instead of Marias apparently helped out.
Yeah, and that's something that me and UTech failed to mention last week. TK Thrifty coming back after a week off with Marias, being the substitute player. I understand what they were trying to do. I see the change that they were trying to make. Marias, I don't know. He might play a lot of Call of Duty. He might be an excellent hit scan player. But TK Thrifty's Bastion, Reaper, whatever else he brought to the table last week, very important. So I think this just even more so solidified Waifu Superstar's starting lineup.
Mm-hmm. And realistically, when there's two people who are both really good at getting behind you, and that's Free and TK Thrifty are those two, it's really hard to focus as a team and just get like decent coordination. And for a team like Mercy Nerf Me Daddy that is so DPS focused, I'd say it's an interesting matchup for sure.
Yeah, and I mean it's kind of funny because Mercy Nerf Me Daddy, okay, so just pairing up the DPS slots of both these teams, we have 30 and Ninja Plez, who are defined as at least the top three, like the top two of the top three DPS in the whole entire 6-team, 7 players per team league. But then you have Tree and TK Thrifty, who are, not trying to bash them or anything like that, mediocre at best. They're good, they can do work, they can do damage, but nothing like these world-class players.
Now
I call them world-class, but nothing like these players.
Swain Batty League, world-class, going to the finals.
It's a league of its own. But I mean, I hope this isn't the story. I hope it's not like a DPS thing, because the rest of the teams really support, how these DPS play.
Yeah, it's, even though sometimes the only thing spectating sees a lot of the time is the kill feed and what the all the kills going through, but there's always the tanks and the supports back there keeping them up, giving space. And the difference this week between Valk and Spaguter versus what looked to be a 4-tank comp, so all this doesn't really matter. Spoopy and I believe it's Splinter normally playing the tank. Could be an interesting time. I don't really know who I'd give it over to, as in terms of who's better. I definitely hold Valk as a really strong main tank. His Ryan and his Winston plays are great. He has great ults, and I mean, aside from the first couple weeks, Spoopy's been a bit quieter. You don't see crazy earth shatters from Splinter or anything. He's normally on the Winston, but normally it doesn't matter too much just because Ninja Please and 30 are that good.
Yeah, and I mean, something unfortunate about this team is that that back half is kind of the weaker portion of it. And yeah, they can show up and do work. Spoopy Koopa week 1 and 2, I think he was doing all sorts of shit. Splinter, on that Winston's been doing a lot of work, but I'm gonna stop talking about that. I'm gonna talk about this game right now. As Mercy Nerf Me Daddy gets 2 picks instantly. The May being the first one. May and Zen being the first 2. Very important. It's a 4v6 on the point here, as they are all tanks, beefy as fuck, just wrecking face.
This
Not
just over.
a chance. This fight's done. There's nothing left to talk about.
And the team comp's gonna have to switch immediately to that Reaper Junkrat comp that they favored so highly.
They should have played that at the start. Why?
I think that 30's team hasn't actually won 4 tanks yet, even though 30 is considered more of a meta-loving player. This is, meta slave there. Oh, 30's getting picked off here, so.
Oh, whoa. That hurts, but not a lot, because, they're on the attack. He's going to be spawned. It's all going to be okay.
Yeah, just a bit greedy. If they can capitalize, might be big, but 30's already respawned. Either way, this Junkrat Reaper comp really is the only thing that teams have found that works pretty well. I think Bastion a couple times. TK Thrifty could have put up, but they're gonna start out full hugging into the corner. TK Thrifty gets Ninja Please.
First pick starts. TK Thrifty picks off Ninja Plez and gets Spoopy Koopa out of his mech. Very important. And Splinter's left high and dry in the face of the rest of the team. Mercy Nerf Me Daddy is just wrecking, just taking casualties, I should say. Wrecking themselves more than anything. TK Thrifty does eventually go down for Waifu Superstar as well as Spagooter. Both very long walks back.
Mercy Nerf Me is still like fighting close though.
Yeah, and it's actually looking good for Mercy Nerf Me Daddy right now. The spawn is close. They have 2 people down that matter. TK Thrifty being the primary target that they picked off early that was really important here.
This tire huge.
Oh! Big tire by Tree. That's going to give a lot of new life to Waifu Superstar here, which is very important, but they're still somehow magically pushing right now.
Not really.
Yeah, not really. Never mind. They're all dead.
Honestly, after that, I would switch up the comp. It's Free and TK Thrifty are doing a lot of work, just stopping those tanks in their tracks, and I guess they're gonna wait. They're gonna try to see if they can get a combo with the Zarya, maybe a Zarya Ryan. But AJS0, as long as he doesn't die early, should be able to stop it. So
yeah, that Zen ult is going to be very important right now as Ninja Plus is starting to get his Graviton, but a big stifled ult there from Splinters. Dies right away, but Tree does die as well on the tail end as Cruise Master picks him off. Big ult coming from the Zarya here, but it doesn't necessarily matter. It does matter. It matters a lot.
It's just TK Thrifty.
Holy shit, TK Thrifty, the last one on their team. A lot of Waifu Superstars dying. That ult was a big part of it, but they all died very slowly. A lot of them were really low. Whoa, that was a very strange way to take down
So if
Waifu
you remember
Superstar.
what I said, that them being fine was they had AJS0's ulti for the... Tree's getting caught. Oh, 30 actually dies instead. He didn't have his breathing.
Wow, great pick, no vape. Failed Diva Bomb there, but AJS0 dies in the back end with Splinter on top of him, be the monkey that he can. Tree, amazing ult for Waifu Superstar here. Mercy Nerf Me Daddy is on the ropes as they have a far spawn. Spoopy Koopa D-Mech, the only person left on point is Cruise Master, and he has to run away with his tail between his legs.
That's what I wanted to say last fight. Swift had his ulti ready in for the Zarya ult, but he actually popped it a little bit early to try to keep everyone healthy. But since they just kind of stood there with it and they didn't get meaningful kills, Ninja Please got to just wait it out and they won that fight. But 30 overextending makes this a lot closer, and it's hard. You don't have the close spawns anymore, so if they can keep stalling it, then this could be big if they can hold here.
Yeah, this is the part.
Splinter jumping onto a Reaper.
Gosh, yeah, Splinter jumps on the Reaper, dies instantly. AGS0 is able to get a pick on Ryzak as well. A lot of people on Mercy Nerf Me Daddy falling apart right now to different members of Waifu Superstar. Holy shit, that was a really weird fight.
Yeah, Splinter wasn't the best S-jump on there, unfortunately. He's actually gonna switch to Orisa as soon as that happens.
Yeah, Thrifty just popped him like a balloon. Like, literally, he jumped on top of Thrifty, and Thrifty just, like, popped a clip into him, and he popped like a balloon.
Big things to be looking for are the support ults on Waifu Superstar.
Yeah, Waifu Superstar right now looking pretty decent with the Ana and AJS0, Zen and Ana, Zedekis and AJS0, and then Zen and Ana ults. Mercy Nerf Me Daddy also has their support ults as well with a Spoopy Koopa Diva Bomb. So this is something to think about. If Spoopy Koopa can get in there and get a good Diva Bomb, they might be able to hold. AJS0 is forced to pop his Trank very early here. Very important to this fight for Mercy Nerf Me Daddy. As 3 of them are dead right now, this is definitely in their favor. There's nothing left for Waifu Superstar to do as AJS0 is the last one on cart and just falls apart.
But in the end, not a bad hold for Streets phase, bring him down to 50 seconds. They will have a lot of issues right now though, as they're gonna be ult disadvantage. Ninja Please with that Genji Blade might be huge. They don't have a support ult to stop it. Swift put his Transcendence in.
No, I agree for sure that Mercy Nerf Me Daddy has ult advantage right now, and it's kind of funny that they were able to hold for such a long time. Waifu Superstar is able to hold for like 6 minutes from that initial very, very quick cap, and this tire is going to fall to TK Thrifty's Pharah. Very interesting interaction there. Rocket's killing things, that's very important. Spagooter, though, is in the front line trying to mow down Mercy Nerf Me Daddy, but he's not. Ryzek says, no, I'm going to drop some beats, everyone's going to listen to some good music, keep everyone alive. Very, very big fight going on here. Spagooter's getting nano-altered, a lot of things happening for the Waifu Superstar, but they're just not being able to pull it out right now as they're disadvantaged by 1, disadvantaged by 2 as Tree falls as well, Spagooter falls. They are disadvantaged. Mercy Nerf Me Daddy's pushing the cart. It's gonna hit the point!
Zed's got to stall on that Moira as long as he can. Thrifty dying. Oof. Actually huge.
Big boop going on Zedekis, but it's not enough as Valkyr is there to back him up as well. And Waifu Superstar is on point, but the Diva Bomb finally comes out of Spoopy Koopa, finding 2 people, Spagooter and Zedekis, going down to that. TK Thrifty, last one on cart to hold it, but it's not enough!
Gotta really highlight Genji there. In the backline. Forever getting the supports. Genji probably carried that last fight. He killed Tree in the end there and just left uncontested.
I mean, Ninja Plez, he's called Ninja for a reason, I'm sure. We haven't seen it much this season, but holy cow.
I'm curious now is what do Waifu Superstar want to run on their offense? They've tried quadruple tank a couple times, but it hasn't really worked for them. I wouldn't be surprised just to see either Tree on Junkrat Pharah and then the Reaper again. It's been their most successful heroes. But it's a bit awkward with the Winston Diva, so they can do whatever they want. They've got time.
Yeah, I mean, Winston Diva, the main point is just jump on whoever you're, jumping on at the same time. You can delete a person. It's kind of like the same as old school Roadhog, where you get a hook and they automatically die. Typically, you can do that with, like, those 2 tanks, if you are coordinated enough.
And the only Ninja plays on the Reaper might be able to stop that. If Falk isn't careful about who he jumps on, and he jumps on somewhere where Ninja Plays is waiting, they're in trouble.
Yeah, that's going to be a very important interaction, and 30 also prepping on that hit scan should Tree choose to play Pharah. At this point, it looks like he's going to play Junkrat, though, so, still not a bad pick in general. Soldier's always good to have on your team.
Yeah. One last thing I'd like to highlight before it goes in, the Moira pick. For Cruz, it offers more survivability, a little bit worse of an ult, but in between, just more healing, more survivability, and no mercies. Goodbye mercy meta.
No mercies, something I don't like to see, but yeah, I agree, Cruise Master with the Moira. Let's see if he can impose his will on the enemy team as nothing really big is happening except for Tree getting caught in the hotel on the side. Sad face. Wow, not good. But the rest of Waifu Superstar is going in on that as well in a half-hearted attempt to save an already dead comrade. Spagooter's out of mech. I don't know what's happening right now. Thrifty's dead.
Yeah. There's some bad communication, it looked like there. Spagooter was on main point. Oh, Tipley's getting caught out though.
That was big. Ninja Plus not alive anymore, so Velk is able to jump on point and say, I'm going to at least make some space for my team to come in and follow me. And he somehow magically lives off of that. Holy shit! Oh, this is amazing. Waifu Superstar taking advantage, seeing the opportunity with Ninja Plus dead and taking full advantage of it. Ryzak, Spoopy Koopa, Cruise Master, dead. No one's left alive for Mercy Nerf Me Daddy, and Waifu Superstar is taking this point.
I can't believe I thought for sure that as soon as Valk jumps in there, they just might lose that point, but wow.
And Spoopy Koopa just popping. Yeah, I was gonna say he's popping his shotgun. I mean, Ninja Plez isn't the only shotgun on that team. Spoopy Koopa should be able to do something against a Winston as well, but unfortunately it was not enough. And yeah, Valkyr, mad props to him for seeing that opportunity and going straight for it.
Into the iris.
Ninja Please trying to come from behind. He Wraith walks away, but he does for Transcendence.
Oh. Big top here. Big Ninja Plez ult as a lot of Waifu Superstar dies, but unfortunately for Mercy Nerf Me Daddy, this is Waifu Superstar country. This is their spawn point, and I think they're going to be able to come back with plenty of time.
That was 3 ults. 30 ulting there. Maybe a little bit excited. Just to make sure everyone died, but realistically everyone was pretty much already dead in Ninja Please. Tree, I'm gonna be looking at his tire though, see what he can pull off. Probably gonna start out the fight with it. Oh.
Ooh, yeah, bad pick on AJS0. Ninja Plus is just doing the same old shit.
And hooked.
He's flanking. And the good hook from Spooky Koopa as well. A lot of people dying on Waifu Superstar. Valkyrie popping his ult. Don't know why, unfortunately. A lot of death. He's an ult battery. Spagooter better get out of there.
He gets demeched here too.
We'll see if he gets demeched. He still has 200 health, and he's gonna make it, I think.
Oh, and Ryzak getting cut out. But this will be a 5v6.
Ooh, this is the big shit. Spagooter's just going for it as well, just like Valkyrie did, but he's getting popped out of mech, it looks like. Ninja Plus trying to do his ult shit, but or not ult shit, his backline stuff as he gets tree. A lot of people from Waifu Superstar dying. This is a stifled push. They're not going to be able to do much with this.
Oh. Just one by one they fall. Goodbye, Waifu Superstar.
Yeah, that was very unfortunate. That pick on Ryzak was big, but the push following that wasn't together.
And it's weird, because Ninja Please has done the same thing 4 times in a row. Or 3 times in a row at this point. He's just gone up that window, dropped down on a support or tree and killed him. He's up there right now.
Yep, and he's looking for it, and I think TK Thrifty might be looking to contest him up in the high ground, but he's not there anymore. Alright, Spagooter Diva Bomb, I believe, and didn't really find anyone here. AJ0 popping that Trank ult for his team to survive. A lot of people going down, as in 2-3 people now for Mercy Nerf Me Daddy. Spoopy Koopa might be the next one, but he vapes and he's able to survive here. And Waifu Superstar has the cart finally after about 2 minutes of being stifled.
Where is Ninja Please? That is what I'm wondering. He's behind them.
Yeah, I think he's flanking. Yeah, he's way flanking. It's a bad position for him right now because Waifu Superstar knows exactly where he is, but the rest of the team is on the other side.
I want to say forget, but PK Thrifty going for the 1v1.
Oh, and he gets
Huge
it with a headshot. Boom! Oh, big push from Waifu Superstar. They pushed pretty much all his streaks uncontested. Like, yeah, they got past the bridge, but holy shit.
Ryzak even wasting that Lucio ulti at the end, trying to recover a lost fight. 6v5, and it's gonna cost them. They only have 2 ults for this remaining fight. 30's close.
And, you know, that something I have to say, that really shows that Ninja Plus is kind of their shot caller, because when he's in the back line and you can't see what's going on in the front line, Mercy Nerf Me Daddy didn't do anything to try and contest that point, and they could have. Which is very unfortunate, but a big fight is breaking out right now as people are dying on both sides. Ult's being used, Diva Bomb, Junkrat Tire from Tree, and whoever the Diva is, Waifu Superstar, a lot of damage going down. Waifu Superstar is able to push here. TK50, last one on the cart. Crew's fallen as well, but now the rest of the Mercy Nerf Me Daddy is able to get on cart. 30 is able to contest in the back line here, and the Mercy Nerf Me Daddy now has a numbers advantage as they are able to be on cart and contest Spoopy Koopa. AJS0 popping Trank, making sure people are alive. Ninja Plus trying to kill people off cart, but he can't because AJS0 is still tranking. Cruise Master last one, and he dies. It's a tie. We're going into overtime or not? What? Okay, Mercy Nerf Me Daddy still has life in them. The tanks are on point. Very important. Splitter and Spoopy Koopa contesting. 30 trying to do all sorts of damage, but he's not necessarily killing anyone. And is that a C9? I don't even know.
Technically not really a C9. But there was a lot of boops in that fight. I think Lucio booped off the TK Thrifty from Mercy Nerf Me, but it was a lot of moving around. Valk was primal raging for a good percentage of that fight. Just an extra 57 seconds for Waifu Superstar could mean the difference. Especially if they take the point as fast as they do. Each team had a very solid first push.
Yeah, they did. I mean, the difference, though, was that Mercy Nerf Me Daddy took it with sheer force, and Waifu Superstar took it with a very opportune kill. So I hopefully that won't, I want this to be a very close game. Hopefully that's not the only reason why Waifu Superstar was able to take the point. But it doesn't matter because Mercy Nerf Me Daddy is pushing now, and they are not going with quad tank this time. Well, you know what? Who the fuck knows? I don't even care. Let's talk about Waifu Superstar's team. Pretty traditional comp. A lot of damage for the quad tank. Good for them.
Honestly, Ninja Plea is playing. He might, if he switches over to the Pharah here, it's pretty good first point. It wouldn't be bad, but he's feeling that Widowmaker.
And being on the tail end of Ninja Plez's Widowmaker, I don't think Waifu Superstar has a lot to worry about, unfortunately. But we'll see if he can get some great headshots off of it.
It all really depends on Waifu Superstar. Oh, no, he's just switching over to the Pharah, but... Oh, nice pick from Tree on the 30.
Yeah, 30 going down first right away here, but Tree going down as well. There's a lot of people hurt on both teams, and a lot of dive is coming out from Mercy Nerf Me Daddy, and it is not in their favor currently, I don't think. I don't know what's happening right now. A lot of really staggered fights. A lot of pharmacy in the air.
It's just no one's looking at the pharmacy.
Yeah.
You just kind of... They're really just preying on they kill everyone but pharmacy, and then just something else happens. I don't know what they're gonna do.
Yeah, it's very, again, they don't have a hit scan to deal with it. Waifu Superstar is going to be in a world of hurt if they can't deal with that pharmacy in the air. Ninja Plus is able to make enough space and kill enough people to take this point, and I think that's it. We go to Streets phase with overtime.
They get to keep pushing as long as they can.
Oh. Yeah, as long as they can stay on cart, and it's very important that they get on cart right away. Wow, that was a very smart move from Ninja Pleasant Cruz to be in the air picking off Waifu Superstar.
30 not feeling the Tracer, getting killed a couple times, which is to McCree himself. Very well known for that hero.
Oh yeah, and
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna say right now, Waifu Superstar has to rally and find a way to stop this card from getting pushed. But Thrifty gets picked right away. He does get Ryzak in the process, but that doesn't matter. Spawn advantage is in the favor currently of Mercy Nerf Me Daddy. So now a pretty big justice, a massive justice actually, getting AJ0 and Tree, now Valkyr falling as well to Spoopy Koopa. Big kills on Mercy Nerf Me Daddy, and they're going to be able to hold this card as Zedekis is the last one in the face of the enemy, and he is going to get away?
No, he's going to get staggered even worse.
No,
Oof.
he should have just ran into him and died. That was a mistake, and that was a very risky gamble as overtime gives all of Streets phase to Mercy Nerf Me Daddy, unless Waifu Superstar wants to contest. TK Thrifty getting picked again. What is happening?
He did not respect them at all, even though they have McCree, they have Zenyatta and Pharah, so oh well.
Thrifty, this is why you got benched, buddy! No!
Oh, no.
Oh my god, well, okay, Mercy Nerf Me Daddy still pushing this card in overtime. If they're off for even a second, even half a second, it's gonna go away. Valkyr out of shield, just dying to the Diva Bomb. I don't know what happened there, but the Zenol coming out of Ryzak, very important, but that does not block from 30's Deadeye. Zedekis and TK Thrifty are dead on Waifu Superstar. Spicooter's in the gut of them though, trying to kill and gun down anyone he can, but he can't do it. He did a really good job killing people, but not a good enough job because none of his team was there. 30 is back up.
While Waifu Superstar does have ultis, they can probably stall this out with Swift's Transcendence with Zezel coming close. Because Thrifty's going to put down the Death Blossom, gets two, and they step up the cart.
C9, whatever, something.
Something. Always a C9, but it...
Oh my god, they pushed the cart in overtime from capping the point to there.
Yeah. That was...
And it was all because of a TK Thrifty pick and a Zedekis pick. Both of those caused over half that push, which is... I don't know what to say about that.
I have to say the Pharah pick was huge for them.
That's what started it all. Ninja Ples's Pharah, what was that? AJ0 and who else died to that? I think it was Tree or
I think
Thrifty.
Zed died.
Attackers
It
Or
was a
Tree,
McCree.
Tree definitely died. It was McCree. It was Tree.
Yeah.
In the
That
Streets phase.
that started it, and Ninja Plez was able to just wreck them and take advantage of that every stagger that they gave him.
Yeah. I think what TK Thrifty was looking for in Street phase, he was about 90% to ulti. He was looking to kill the Zenyatta, Wraith Walk maybe a little bit, and get an ulti off, but his team wasn't 100% on the same page. And something interesting, Ninja Please, on that Bastion, looking to mow down whatever he can.
What the hell is this shit? I want to know.
This is cheese. Welcome to the land of cheese.
Yeah, double hit scan cheese
And
against
Tree.
no fair, and Tree is the first to fall right away.
Junkrat's actually pretty good into this comp, but if you just die, you're gonna
Yeah,
use this.
yeah, you're not gonna do anything when you're dead. But Spagooter and Thrifty are trying to flank in a weird way. Spagooter's getting popped out of Mac in a solo with, not really a solo anymore, but with
3K Thrifty right behind the Bastion gets a kill. Can he Wraith Walk away?
Yeah, he gets away. Waifu, well, I mean, he gets away enough. Waifu Superstar actually has a foothold on this point now. It's 4v4 right now? The very important numbers advantage, where they have spawn advantage as well. Valkyr is doing a good job protecting his team with that Reinhardt shield. People are just dying left and right on Mercy Nerf Me Daddy, and it looks like Waifu Superstar is going to have a shot at pushing the cart. Holy shit.
Yeah, just like the team before them. Ninja plays switching over to that Pharah yet again, as he sees no Pharah counters, but the Bastion setup was a little bit questionable. He just kind of stood there and no one was looking behind him, so Thrifty got 3 shots into him before anyone even saw, so...
Yeah. Something to note. Ninja Plez and Thrifty both. I'll give them both massive credit for this, but playing a Reaper, you need to know how to flank. And as we saw in the last game, Ninja Plez was constantly going in the upper window, dropping down, flanking. Whatever Thrifty did that fight to put him in back of the team, in back of Mercy Nerf Me Daddy, I don't understand. But he did it great, it opened a foothold, and now they're pushing the card because of it.
Ooh, Valkyrie looking for his Earth Shatter. He gets one. Oh, walk it.
Double Diva bombs going down for both teams.
Spagooter's
is bigger. He gets the kills here, and Waifu Superstar is looking very hot right now as they are also in overtime on the tail end of this push. Streets phase is theirs. They took it with no time at all.
That would be
now Foundry's coming.
5 ults used, though, and Cruise 30 and Ninja Please and Splitter are all coming up with their ults. This is a bit sketchy. They're gonna have to have some big plays from their mainly Junkrat or Thrifty with that Tac Visor coming up. Ooh.
Yep, flankers and the Pharah, or when I say flankers, I mean that 30 and Ninja Plus are going to be scary, and 30 is popping that Tac Visor right now, not being able to shoot anything because Valkyr's, never mind, he does shoot Spagooter, I should have been. Ninja Plus the 3K, holy shit! You've been overshadowed. Everyone at Waifu Superstar is dead because of Ninja Plez. Sorry, 30. Good job.
What a great Pharah ulti, and it wouldn't surprise me if it was play of the game. Any of his ultis. Or 30.
It was 30 on the Roadhog, probably the initial quad tank push? No.
Oh, in Street phase, this is gonna hurt.
Yeah, he's just popping caps at people and then, you know, firing up the lawnmower.
How many was that? I think that was 4. That was nice.
I don't know, but thanks for the setup. Who's playing Zarya?
That would be Ninja Please.
Yeah, he set it up. So the 2 all-star DPS, being on the same wavelength, communicating, doing all sorts of stuff, they get the kills and they win the match because of it.
Easy peasy.
Man, that was a good match.
Yeah. Quite close. Honestly, Waifu Superstar definitely had some moments where they shined, a little bit more lacking on defense, but their offense seemed pretty nice. The one thing they're going to have to look out for is if Ninja Please does keep playing that Reaper and is able to just jump on their backline and stall them for that long. They could have had a really, really, really good time if that Reaper hadn't stalled them at the first gate. for 3 pushes.
Yeah, I think I can't remember how long they were stalled at that bridge, archway, whatever you want to call it. But that was a long time, and Waifu Superstar, should they have been able to just deal with Ninja Plez, yeah, they would have been able to push a lot faster.
And on a map like Volskaya, where there are plenty of flanker routes first point, and weird places to set up on second, I'm curious what strategies these teams will come up with, or if it'll be the exact same. It wouldn't shock me for Waifu Superstar just seeing Junkrat Reaper every map, but Mercy Nerf me a little bit more diverse, I'd say. We are ready. I think. You good, Joe?
I mean, I can make it through this map, because I feel like Volskaya Industries... Actually, you know what?
This
don't
is a
even
2CP. I don't know what you're thinking, but this could be 20 years long.
Yeah, actually, it could be very long because, okay, so I always credit Waifu Superstars for being good at 2CP, but with the picks that Mercy Nerf Me Daddy was able to get last game consistently, I think I favor them on this map.
This map, another pretty good Pharah map. I'm scared if they decide. I'd be more scared of them running a Pharah than running 4 tank, which is what TK thought process is on Soldier.
Yep, I mean, that Soldier's not necessarily a bad pick. Pharah can be scary. It depends on if they choose to flank or not, but it looks like Mercy Nerf Me Daddy's going with their original plan, the quad tank, which is going to be... It's going to be kind of tough to beat with what Waifu Superstar 2 is showing right now.
Really depends how coordinated each team plays. Bagooter on the D.Va really needs to look for those supports. And he needs to block. If Spoopy lands a good hook on any of their squishies, all the tanks are just going to jump on him and say hello. What are you going to do?
Yeah, honestly, this team, the damage primarily comes out from AJ0, Tree, those players are big, but defensively Spagooter has to use that Matrix to stop Roadhog ult, Zarya ult, all the damage that would come in from a hook from Roadhog.
Also, Cruise Master's Moira balls need to be a defense Matrix as well. It's a pretty huge counter. Oof, Spagooter running into 4 people.
Oh my gosh, the fight starts out Spagooter getting D-Mech'd, not very good, but 30 falling as well. Very important, both teams missing their D.Va mechs. And TK Thrifty is just running the high ground, but Spoopy Koopa just hooks him and says no. They're outmanned currently. Waifu Superstar not looking too hot right now, and Splinter just failing at a Reinhardt charge on Valkyr. Very unfortunate. Unlucky, but Tree falling as well. Spoopy Koopa's on fire. He sold his account back to the Chinese, and he's taking this map single-handedly. Mercy Nerf Me Daddy's gonna cap this, no problem at all. Valkyr, last on point, AJ0 too afraid to even get close to him, and he falls. And TK Thrifty's gonna be the next one. And AJS is the next one. Oh!
Remember when we said that D.Va needed to be there to stop the Roadhog hooks? He died immedially.
Spoopy was just landing. I think he has 100% hook accuracy right now. Holy shit. Oh, buddy!
Oof, and TK Thrifty getting picked at the very start there. He now switches over to the Reaper in response to the quad tank. But this just means that if this doesn't work, they're just going to switch to Pharah.
Channel your inner edge Lord Thrifty because it is very important. AJ0 popping trance, making sure no one's dying. Tree getting 2 picks. On both supports, the health pool stifled, destroyed for Mercy Nerf Me Daddy as Waifu Superstar is able to just take this. And Ninja Plez falls, and I don't know who's left in the backline. Oh, Spoopy Koopa, you're dead too.
Yeah. Big important thing, Swift, Zed, Tree, all ulted there. Spagooter will have his ult. TK Thrifty soon, Valk soon, but there are 4 ults ready from all 4 tanks. It's about how big of an impact they can make though.
Yeah, ult advantage definitely in the favor of Mercy Nerf Me Daddy right now. It's gonna be a pretty rough fight, I believe, from Waifu Superstar.
Spagooter going a little bit aggro. There's 4 people on him, he doesn't have his shift away, he does get team mech'd again.
Yeah, Spagooter trying to take that high ground solo, really not a very advantageous thing to do for Waifu Superstar right now, as the big ults coming down from Mercy Nerf Me Daddy, the Diva Bomb finding one after that Zarya ult from Ninja Plez. A lot of people dying on Waifu Superstar, but Cruz is able to get killed in the mix as well. Mercy Nerf Me Daddy is not leaving unscathed, but they are going to take the first tick. Very important. Everyone's hurt on Mercy Nerf Me Daddy, and Ryzak's still on speed, even though he's almost dead. Very confused.
Wait, what?
And a Diva Bomb from Spagooter that's not even making point?
Maybe it was to be a little bit faster because he wasn't gonna get the point otherwise. Maybe?
Yeah.
No, I'm just gonna say it was bad and move on.
Yeah, I'll put a question mark on that more than anything. This is the Baddie League after all.
Yeah. Unfortunately for them. They lose the point pretty quickly. That was just 2 pushes. And Swift, I have to say, Spagooter throwing his body into 4 people, losing the mech early on, kind of screwed them. After that, free Zarya ulti. So.
Yeah, Spagooter being the linchpin of that team, as I said earlier, against the quad tank. Going in is not what you want to do. You kind of want to play more defensive Diva against quad tank as Diva. And, yeah. Well, you know what? Can't pin it all on him. Rest of their team sucks too. Sorry, Waifu Superstar. 5 minutes and 7 seconds. That's pretty bad.
Well, they held it for 3 minutes, I think, because you get 8 minutes total. But, okay. Here's the,
wow.
the great suicide of defense, as done in the Overwatch League.
A group SD? Was Spoopy the first one, or did he just choose not to jump?
I'm not.
Spoopy deciding he'd like to stay alive as Roadhog.
And press F, pay respects to Mercy Nerf Me Daddy, GG.
The Roadhog, he just came alive. He was just created by Junkenstein, so of course he wouldn't want to die.
That's true, but is he already dead?
The debate for another time, as Tree's gonna be playing the Pharaoh without a Mercy, but a triple tank setup. It's a bit awkward with Moira Ana. I don't know how much I like it.
Yeah, if Tree dies, then this team kind of falls apart. I don't like the Ana or the Ana either needs to go Mercy or Tree needs to go another tank. That's my amateur opinion on this. Spagooter being the front line again, fighting as many people as he can. Valkyr also in the mix, swinging his hammer away, and all of Mercy Nerf Me Daddy still alive magically. I don't know how exactly this is happening, but they're able to be grouped in a halt. That
the Maywalls.
Yeah, the big May walls. Mercy Nerf Me Daddy looking pretty good right now, keeping him out. Waifu Superstar, though, is now going in as the dam breaks, and they're able to get onto point as an amazing hammer down goes on. Just Cruise Master? Yeah, just Cruise Master. The healing pool of Mercy Nerf Me Daddy now dead. They have nothing to look forward to. Waifu Superstar is taking this point.
So a pick we didn't really get to talk about much was Ninja Please's May there. He got a couple walls off, but I think it was only on Diva who got to shift away anyways, or just right click most of the damage. He will have ulti coming up next fight though, so let's see how long they can hold this point.
Yeah,
both teams just losing in one push. Jeez.
Ryzak, I believe, was on Lucio, switched off of that onto the Zenyatta, which is going to be very important for this Mercy Nerf Me Daddy defense. Waifu Superstar coming from the flank, but the Mei wall is able to get rid of the healers. Very, very important wall.
Whoa.
Spagooter dropping a massive ult, though, and they're able to just take him with the 4 that they had without the healing. Holy shit, Waifu Superstar looking hot here, and they're able to just kill everyone at this point and take it!
What?
That's 6 people, Cruise Master, the last one to try and get on point. May trying to wall to survive to get there, but it's not enough as the tree Rocket Barrage just kills whoever's there. Waifu Superstar takes it a minute faster than Mercy Nerf Me Daddy. What the actual fuck?
Dude, they must have been listening to the stream. They heard you call them bad. They say no.
No, they're not bad. That was good. That was an amazing attack. That was 2 minutes.
Are you guys ready for the great 2CP tragedy of an hour long and then it's gonna freaking die?
I had to pee before this. I have to pee even more now.
Oh boy.
Oh
Yeah. You should probably have looked at the map.
my god, I'm holding it. I can handle this. Okay, so predictions right now with what we know about how these attacks went.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 5-6 in favor of Waifu Superstar.
I don't think Ninja Please will play Mei anymore. I don't think it was effective at all. TK Thrifty will play Mei.
Oh, he's asserting his
Okay.
dominance. This is a power play. TK Thrifty has to be known as the best Mei in the league. Because he kind of is. I mean, Ninja Plus did wonders. TK Thrifty proved him wrong. I want to see it.
The only other player I think would be Freefy playing Mei. Or, well, no, actually, was it Freefy or Senpai? Those two confused me.
5, 4, 3,
TK Thrifty showing he's a better Mei. Now they don't have hit scan though. I don't know if I agree with
no,
that.
no. Mei is a hit scan, dude. I don't care what anyone says. Mei is a hit scan. They're going to be able to handle Ninja Ples, but with Cruise Master on him, that's a lot more shifty. Ooh, Ice Block comes out early
Winston?
from TK Thrifty, and Winston Splinter just going deep, but he gets off point. Okay, this is a very strange tactic as Ninja Plus is able to just pick fuckers left and right, but Waifu Superstars got a little bit of life in them as they take down the tanks. And, yeah, no, not gonna work. Waifu Superstar running away with tails between their legs. Cruise Master getting a bad manner res off on Splinter. And I guess they're pushing, the pharmacy is pushing, hoping to get a pick for this next push.
And TK Thrifty's off Mei.
Yeah,
My brilliance
that was
is
pretty quick.
done. I'm playing an actual normal character. Oh, Zed actually getting picked by Ninja Please could be huge for this coming fight. Gooder is looking to get a hook. He needs to make sure. Wait, Tree's dead.
What? Ninja Plus just getting picks, like, all the time. Like, big ones. Mercy Nerf Me Daddy needs to go in on this and take advantage, massive advantage of it. Valkyrie's almost alone on point. Spagooter's trying to back him up, but it's not enough. Justice in the back line getting both the healers. Ninja Plus killing the health line of Mercy Nerf Me Daddy. Or sorry,
TK Thrifty
Waifu
is still
Superstar.
alive.
Oh my gosh, TK Thrifty is able to be alive on that Reaper. Very important for the team, but there's no health pool to support him. But it doesn't matter, as they're able to somehow live. The vape is too strong. Spagooter bringing out the lawnmower, killing people. AJ0 able to get on point with the trans. Very important. Gonna keep Waifu Superstar alive here. Very, very big. A lot of people from Mercy Nerf Me Daddy are still on point though, and they're not able to stop them as the health pool again dies for Waifu Superstar too. They're left on their own. They don't have health, but they're living and they're killing. Splinter dies. Cruise Master dies. A Diva Bomb goes out, not finding anyone. I don't even know whose it was. And Waifu Superstar still doesn't have man advantage. They have spawn advantage, but they can't get man advantage. The second point is capped. Mercy Nerf Me Daddy's taking this. Oh my god, what the fuck?
A grand total of 1 minute and about 34 seconds or so. You get both points, and your 6-5 prediction might be correct. I am starting to lean towards
Cal!
it. The teams are actually trolling you at this point. They're just letting them get rolled over on defense, obviously.
This was all part of the script. I know. Oh man. That is just so crazy. And like the story of that push was just AJS0 and Zedekus dying constantly. It was not good. Ninja Ples laser focused on him, and as soon as they came out of spawn, with the exception of AJS0's one trance, he was able to get on point. I think they spawned 4 times and died right away every single time.
Yeah, I don't know how good the trends ended up being. I thought they had already won the fight, to be honest. But they, they just kept coming back into pauses being asked for. You got it?
Pause.
We should be one of these buttons.
We got 10 seconds.
Okay.
Ooh.
Found
Well,
it in time.
We got 10 seconds remaining. Hey, Cal, can you do me a massive favor? Oh shit,
Okay.
they're good now. Alright, never mind. No favors.
not-
No favors.
No favors. You're staying here. You're not going to the bathroom. I know what you're planning.
Oh man, my bladder is like, it's probably the size of a football right now.
Ugh, that's unlucky, actually. There's still 6 minutes for Waifu Superstar to attack. Ninja, please, switching over to Genji. Little bit weird. Against a triple tank?
Yeah, if I ever had a criticism of Ninja Plez, it's he likes to pick some pretty strange picks just to show off. He likes the flashy champions. He picks Widow, he hopes to get some headshots and kill everyone. He picks Genji, he hopes to weeb out and get a 6k or something. But he just needs the bread and butter, because his fair play just looked amazing against that team. And I think it's kind of safe to assume that Waifu Superstar is not going to run a hit scan. He hasn't been contested in the skies yet. Why change anything if it's not going to happen in the future, you know?
Yeah. They ran triple tank on their offense, so they should know about what they're running. Really kind of a questionable Genji pick. Maybe he'll prove us wrong and be killing Zed over and over. As Moira's not easy to kill as Genji. Or Tree, realistically. But that's mainly 30's job at this point. Maybe with some help from Ryzak. Another thing I'd like to point out, though. Wait, are we waiting? We're ready. Poopy on Roadhog on defense. If he... Oh wait, Ninja please stop playing Pharaoh. He must have heard you. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
But sorry, you go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna just announce the beginning of this push as Tree and Ninja Plez are both playing Pharah. The unfortunate part is that Tree does not have any real healing pool to go with him. Spoopy Koopa getting picked out right away from TK Thrifty's hook, but Valkyrie also falling to 30's gun. And Mercy Nerf Me Daddy currently having the man advantage, but it's not necessarily looking great for them as Waifu Superstar is able to kind of swarm them. TK Thrifty and Spagooter in the gut of their team for a little bit, but Spagooter getting demeched. But it doesn't matter. 30's getting all sorts of kills. And Ninja Plus is getting all sorts of kills, and they're stuck in the fuck hut.
Waifu This is actually just a stall. Or, stall freaking...
Stagger.
Stagger, yeah. And Waifu Superstar staggering more.
Yeah.
They came back thinking they could save their fallen comrades. It's too late.
Yeah, big issue, and this has been a recurring theme. This happened in Kings Row as well, where people were supposed to die on Waifu Superstar, but they didn't. And whether it's the planning of Mercy Nerf Me Daddy or it is the fault of Waifu Superstar for not trying to int, it's hurting them now.
If you look at the ult advantage, if they decide, if they wanted to, Ninja League could just E over, use his ulti on the backline, maybe get a couple kills. Mainly on Zed, I think is his main focus.
Yeah, Roadhog fight going on the side here. Spoopy Koopa and TK Thrifty dishing it out, but not necessarily getting a kill on each other. But Spoopy Koopa getting a good hook. Doesn't really matter though. A lot of people dying for Mercy Nerf Me Daddy as the Ryzak ult has to be popped. Trent's is keeping just Splinter alive there. Very good Reinhardt charge killing TK Thrifty. Tree doing a good Rocket Barrage, getting a 3k, and Ninja Plus also got a 2k on his Rocket Barrage, but it doesn't really matter. Waifu Superstar is going to take this first point.
Tree showing I can do anything, you can do better, but 30 has his tack visor. The Diva being demeched, I didn't think it would matter, but Crew's actually demecking Diva. Let's 30 get an attack visor. Can they come back onto the point after that?
No way. They didn't have spawn advantage. I don't know why 30 dropped his ult there. He could have saved it for a more opportune time. Maybe he thinks that he's going to be able to like charge it later. I don't know.
If their defense had a Lucio instead of a Zenyatta, then that play might have been huge. Might have been.
Yeah, well, 900 IQ coming out of 30 here, and it wasn't enough. And Mercy Nerf Me Daddy is forced to protect the second point.
Yeah. Oh, Diva.
Oh, Fat Finger Spagooter, you suck!
Looks like he might have wanted to shift or it wasn't up.
Yeah.
Not sure. Now their tanks are both really low. They're just gonna get slapped.
Waifu Superstar kind of pushing, kind of not. A very half-assed half-assed, confused, whatever the fuck they plan on doing, they're just gonna die. Literally, this is an okay, I'll die now meme. Like, that's kind of what we're watching in an Overwatch game, because they just, yeah, all of them. And Thrifty is the last one to die. He might have been able to get out, he might have not, but sure.
Yeah, if you remember that tack visor that 30 realistically wasted, he's already at 75 because of that wasted push by Waifu Superstar. TK Thrifty coming up on one of his own, but hold advantage not exactly in their favor. Zed actually picking Cruz, could be big though.
Ooh, big ults on both sides. Ryzak popping, Trance, and the Cole Ascendance coming out of AJS0 as well. It's just going to tickle them though. Not a lot of damage going down from Waifu Superstar. As Ninja Plus finds 2 with his Rocket Barrage, Spagooter finding 1. Only Ninja Plus with his Diva Bomb, which is very important, but 30 is able to tack Visor and get some kills. Mercy Nerf Me Daddy is looking like they're going to hold this point, no problem.
Yeah, and Waifu Superstar committed 5 ults to that. And look at the other side, 2 ults. I don't think no, Ryzak did Transcendence, I'm like.
Yep.
But 3 ults to 5. Oof. Big oof.
Yep. Not in the favor of Waifu Superstars. They're going to be looking not too good for a while here, but Ninja Plus dies, and they need to push right now if they're planning on doing any sort of attacking on this point. And Spagooter diving very hard. Very good dive from him, trying to get in there, make space. He ends up living, but Splinter does a very, very good rocket hammer down, I should say. Tiki, Tree in the back line trying to do a rocket barrage, not able to get anything as 30 is there, says no. A lot of fight happening on point, kind of off point, kind of in front of point. No, it's off point all the way. As Splinter dives and gets a kill on TK Thrifty. Good for him, spawn advantage, yada yada, good job, sorry, Mercy Nerf Me Daddy.
30 actually switching to the McCree, just to be a bit more comfortable around a Pharah. Tree, not feeling it, switches out to Junkrat. Just a little bit of rock, paper, scissors here. See who's it turned out for the better. Who picked the rock?
30, you know, switching to that McCree, getting almost full alt charge after 1 push from Waifu Superstar, but this is the last push, I believe. Waifu Superstar has to take the point here, or they lose Volskaya Industries, and it looks like they're taking their time, thinking about it, looking for an entry strategy, and with their thinking, Zedekis falls, AGS0 falls.
They need to get out, just run away. Fast as you can. One person maybe needs to stay. I think Diva's the only one who can realistically touch. If she falls out of mech.
Ninja Apples, he knows man. He's like, hey, listen, they only have 4 people. I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna try and 1v4, because now's the time, which it's kind of working, it's keeping them off. 10 seconds remaining, Waifu Superstar has to get a point now. Spagooter, the one who's all the way in there. Oh my god, Ninja Apple's getting 2 big kills. Zedekis and TK Thrifty going down. AJS0 fighting Ninja Plus, which is a very big DPS dead. But oh my gosh, Valkyrie getting a giant 3-man shatter, maybe 4-man. Very important, and they might be able to at least get a tick on this, but it doesn't matter. They have to get the whole damn thing, otherwise they lose. They're taking this point with 4. Yeah, a lot of people right now doing all sorts of damage. Swift doing, AJ0 doing all sorts of damage. 4 of them on point. Big stall from Ninja Apples. And he dies right away. Very important Transcendence going down, not necessary from AJS0 as Mercy Nerf Me Daddy's trying to stall. What? What?
Wow.
Jesus! How?
That hammer down probably saved them, but...
Did! Valkyrie, mad props!
It might be a couple minutes too late, as now they'll have to stall for 3 minutes and 26 seconds against a team that has not been stopped yet in 1 push.
Yeah, this is a very important hold for Waifu Superstar. Not a realistic hold, but it has been done. The time is normally 4 minutes to hold it, and I could say I personally held the first point in a normal game for 4 minutes.
Easy.
Easy, sure.
Yeah, they only need 1 tick as well.
1 tick. Oh god.
This is the time where you bring out the Bastion. You bring out triple tank Bastion. Try to make a little bit counter dive E. Maybe the Bastion against the Pharah is pretty good. I think it's funny that they're not running Pharah. It's kind of a, haha, I can do anything. So, we're just gonna run dive because we can.
Yeah,
if it doesn't work out for them, they do have a couple pushes. So
something to note about your dive thing. I believe that Waifu Superstar, their optimal strategy right now would be the Zarya, and then their other 2 tanks be dive tanks. That way they could defend the Bastion very well if he needs it. That's the linchpin of their team defense, and it's not gonna look too hot when he dies. But Mercy Nerf Me Daddy, yeah, they're going full dive. It's going to be very, very nasty for TK Thrifty as he is not the first one down. 2 people go down on Mercy Nerf Me Daddy right away. Bastion mowing people down like always, but now they know and now they can adjust because they have 2 minutes and 30 seconds to do that.
30 just kind of messing with people in backline, getting that pulse bomb ready to get the immobile Bastion. This is the best way to kill it. And 30 can get it quickly, then this whole defense is gonna collapse. Up to 90%.
Yep, as soon as 30 gets that check mark, they win the fight. But, until then, it's gonna be a little bit of staggered fighting here. Spoopy Koopa getting D-Mac Ninja Blast, falling to Spagooter's hook.
Wait,
and
he wasted it.
And what did he throw his bomb on? What did it?
I don't know.
30! 30, be good, get good. Okay, well, it doesn't matter anymore. A bunch of people on Mercy Nerf Me Daddy just falling apart. I don't know if it's communication or if they're just sucking cock somewhere, but it's not looking too hot. Ryzak getting picked on the tail end? TK Thrifty taking rockets to the face, trying to take down Ninja Plus in the sky, but, doesn't really matter right now.
Mercy Nerf Me Daddy maybe getting a little bit excited. Spoopy, he has one job right now, and that's to right-click this Bastion's damage, and it's just, he's just getting free damage on the tanks, murdering everyone. And without that pulse bomb, how are they gonna kill it?
Yeah, and I believe the Bastion does more damage than a Zenyatta Tranquility, so Ryzak's ult's not gonna matter, but Waifu Superstar first to get picked right now. Zedekis falls down, Mercy, AJ0 the only healer, but he falls as well. Their health pool for Waifu Superstar is now dead. Fight's going down, big hammer down from Val, he dives off the edge, and it doesn't matter. Goodbye guys, you lost.
It was a good try.
Man,
Fortunate
that was
for them.
Yeah, that was a nasty fight there. Play the game going to none other than Ninja Apples. Fair ult, probably a 3K, probably a 4K.
No, just left clicks. Look at this.
What?
Boom, 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 boom.
It's just
and that's
like
it.
3 direct hits and like a lot of other damage.
Yeah.
Cool story, bro.
Easy peasy.
Lemon
Not really.
squeezy.
Valk 20,000 damage block. Dear
Jeez.
lord.
It's a big rectangle, dude.
Yeah. I don't know. I think Valk had a pretty decent Reinhardt game. A lot of almost a game-saving ult there at the end of the last push. That wouldn't have saved them, but it might have given them the tie. Oasis.
Yeah, we're going to Oasis now. Valkyr, his hammer downs are always on point. Every time I see him drop that hammer, at least when it's like in a very, very critical moment, he gets like 3 knockdown at least. And that's what won the overtime point number 4 for Waifu Superstar, and that's what kind of held it a little bit longer for that last point. I mean, actually, did Valk ult that last point?
Yes, he got 3 down, but TK Thrifty kind of misfocused his ulti. He didn't get the Pharah down, because that's never gonna happen, but he got Diva and Zenyatta down. Oh well.
Yeah.
Didn't matter too much, because there was already both supports dead. And Ninja Please just had free reign, unfortunately for them.
Alright.
Did you need to go to the bathroom?
Yeah, Cal, I'm going to trust you. If the game starts, I'll be back in less than a minute. You got this.
Easy. Solo casting.
BRB.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And And something to look into this game, it's a lot more more focused fighting. I'm not ready for the solo cast, but I'm trying. Give me a break, E-Tech. Oasis, a very good Pharah map. I'm expecting Tree and Ninja Please to both favor that, but when Tree plays Pharah, I hope that someone mercies him, or else, what is he gonna... It's just a lot weaker. And no one's gonna be able to stop Ninja Please that easily, unless they just want to run dive and prove me wrong. At this point, maybe a bit worse for Pharah, because it's inside. I don't know, I'd still run it. But Mercy Nerf Me Daddy likes to prove me wrong, because they have their own way of thinking. That's way beyond my small Genji brain. Genji main brain. I can't imagine they would run another triple tank comp. It didn't work great except for on offense. They might try it anyway. 3 on Junkrat I do agree with. I think he needs to pull out for them to win the maps. Thrifty on Road. I don't see Thrifty on Roadhog too often. But the Reinhardt Zarya from Mercy Nerf Me, very interesting. It's something I've been coming more into meta recently, especially in Overwatch League. Because dive is a bit worse with the changes to Mercy.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen Zarya Reinhardt like a lot in competitive play in like, you know, Plat where I sit, but not in the Overwatch League.
I think recently on offense it's been used by people like Dallas Fuel. But the fight's going. I should not be talking.
Yeah, I was gonna say a lot of people are dying on both teams as a normal King of the Hill map should go here. People falling on, oh my gosh, Spoopy Koopa and Ninja Plez very low on their team, but Ninja Plez in Waifu Superstar's grill with Valkyrie and AJ0 killing them. Spagooter getting back to point, and a lot of people on Mercy Nerf Me Daddy dead. Waifu Superstar takes the point.
Yeah, 30 and Ninja Please not being able to kill as many as the Spagooter and TK Thrifty there. When AJ0 almost has his Coalescence, if they push forward, they could get pretty good stall for some. Oh, and speaking up, I think he can unleash it here.
Yeah, this is one of those points where if you take it, you can hold it for a really long time because the way that the spawns work. Thrifty, or sorry, I should say 30 going very low and dying, unfortunately, to Waifu Superstar. A lot of people starting to pop ults here. I believe that was a Coalescence, but it was able to find Cruise Master. And Mercy Nerf Me Daddy is getting on point, taking it, but they're doing it very slowly. Valkyrie and Tree, the last two on point right now. Spagooter getting on there too. Mercy Nerf Me Daddy looking all right now. Spoopy Koopa doesn't have the bubble, and Spagooter knows it. He's able to get him with the Diva Bomb. Very important, but 30 falls. Valkyrie falls to 30. Ninja Plez taking out Spagooter. No more mech for him, and Mercy Nerf Me Daddy is able to take the point as Waifu Superstar is left to just stagger at the end.
Yeah, and kind of leeching on the point there. As the Genji's gonna get forwards, almost get another blade. Valk dying too. Hopefully they don't keep pushing forwards. Spagooter, please. He's fine.
Yeah, big picks. I mean, the story of Waifu Superstar 2, whether or not it's Mercy Nerf Me Daddy finding those picks or they're giving them up, this is what's stopping a lot of their strong pushes here. Waifu Superstar 2 needs to start getting cohesive and dying as a unit, not just getting picked off one by one. But speaking of picked off one by one, Ninja Plez able to get Spagooter out of Diva Mech. Very important pick right away. TK Thrifty using his lawnmower, but not really getting much from it. He does find Ryzak. Pretty big kill from it, but he dies in the process too. And Waifu Superstar is now outmanned, but Tree says, no, I'm going to make it even, but Ninja Plez in the backline saying, fuck you, I'm going to make it twice as even for my team. And what is going on?
This is the DPS show right now. Both DPS are just killing everyone.
Jeez.
Ninja Please.
What's
Well,
he
with
doing
the
on point? He's
still alive, actually kills Tree, kills Valk. A little bit of help from the support. And
oh, trap! Oh, man, that is rough.
Dude, that's the moment you're so excited as Genji. You got your ulti, you're popping off on everybody. Think, why
Man,
can't I
great
move?
wall from TK Thrifty there. A lot of good things going for Waifu Superstar right now, and it is looking even better by the minute. TK
They
Thrifty
do need to
getting
cap this
amazing
point.
May walls. They have to cap this point. They have to kill Cruz and Splinter and Ninja Plez now. Ninja Plez, the last one on point. He's able to just do ninja things, but he finally falls. Spagooter just firing that cannon, and Waifu Superstar, after a long time, finally takes this point again.
90%, not bad. And the fact that they're gonna have Spoopy's ulti, if Spagooter is not careful and if he gets picked off again at the start, they're in trouble. Swift doesn't have this Transcendence. Zed is gonna be the only defense.
Yeah, that defensive
They're gonna
all
look for it.
Coalescence, not necessarily the
Oh, Ninja,
strongest
please.
defense is all, but Ninja Plus getting on point, not getting much for it, but almost dying in the process. Amazing Earth Shatter from Valkyrie, but he dies right away to Splinter just saying stop, being halting and all that stuff. Thrifty able to do a good May wall just to keep the team off, but that's the dam that the flood is going to come through as Mercy Nerf Me Daddy is now starting to do all sorts of good for their team. An amazing spawn by Spagooter, killing 3 of them. 30 trying to get up point, saying I can kill 3 too, but he can't. He only gets finds Zedekiss, and Waifu Superstar is going to take this first point.
Gotta ask, as good as Ninja Please was doing, still, I don't see why he doesn't just play Pharah.
You know, I don't know if it's a BM thing. I don't know if it's like a high skill player thing, because I see this in a lot of high skill cap players. They will pick someone for the sake of being like, oh, I can prove myself. I'm a Widow player. I can do all sorts of damage. I hope it's not that. Don't be like that. Please don't be like that.
Yeah. But they're gonna keep being like that. Ninja Please honestly played really, really well. He got a lot of damage, got cut out. He got a little bit excited, which may have been their downfall. It's hard to say. I don't think it was his fault that they lost that. But
no, I don't think Ninja Please was any of that. Exclusively, he did die a couple times unevenly by getting too hypey, but it doesn't matter anymore as we go into the second point here. Spagooter is the first in the front line for Waifu Superstar. Splinter is the first in the, oh my gosh, not even just Splinter and Spoopy Koopa. Spoopy getting popped out of mech. A lot of shit happening in this fuck shack. It's all in the favor of Waifu Superstar right now. Spoopy Koopa's out of the mech. HAS0's dead, Valkyrie's dead. Never mind, it's in the favor of Mercy Nerf Me Daddy.
They're gonna get the point though?
A lot of people, the point is getting capped, but not necessarily. Sorry, Tree, you're gonna die on point. I know that you were trying to back cap, quote unquote, but it wasn't doing anything for the team as the fight was won by Mercy Nerf Me Daddy. Yeah, the stagger's big. Whoo!
yeah. I do like the Pharah pick, but if he's just gonna sit there and try to back cap, his team's not on the same page with him. You gotta win the fight.
Yeah, you flank from the skies, but it looks like he is dying right now trying to flank from the skies of his team. But he's not going to die, he's just going to take a lot of damage. Spagooter getting in the face, Valkyrie's right there with him, trying to beat down this Mercy Nerf Me Daddy defense, offense, or whatever you want to call it. Big bomb coming out of Spagooter, not finding anyone zoning out, quote unquote. Zedekiss popping Coalescence, Ninja Plus popping his ult, but it's not going to find anyone as the Primal Rage, the Monkey Madness comes out of Splinter, but it's not going to do much. He's frozen and he's just swinging at nothing and he dies. He's an ult battery, 30, holding the point as long as he can, and he's able to find a very important pick on Valkyrie. We'll see if he can solo hold this along with Ryzak. Ryzak is also there now. Ninja Please, the 2 flankers as well as a healer. That's more than enough for Mercy Nerf Me Daddy to hold this point. A fight that looked so convincingly won by Waifu Superstar is lost as Mercy Nerf Me Daddy holds this.
It got stalled out. I don't know where 30 was for the first half of that fight, but the only part that really mattered was the back half as he gets that stick onto Valk, staggering them. Ryzak comes back, and they keep the point, 77%.
A very important thing to note, Waifu Superstar has ult advantage, but the first ult gets popped right now. AJ0 keeping his team alive behind the TK Thrifty wall. May, Donald Trump, doesn't matter, AJ0 dies in the backline, but Ryzak also dies. Both Zens are down, but then also the healer's down for Mercy Nerf Me Daddy. Very important as Valkyrie's in the front line trying to block some blocks some damage, but Ninja Plez is on the sidelines, killing Zedekis.
Ninja Plez gonna
ulti both times.
He's going
Big
down.
Ninja Plez ult, but it doesn't find anyone as Waifu Superstar just holds this push, holding it, and Splitter, for once he runs away when he should have just stayed on point, but it doesn't matter because he dies anyway, and Waifu Superstar takes the point.
Well, if he would have got away, it would have been better, because once you get to 99%, it doesn't matter, but he was dead to rights. Ninja Please's ulti actually got... It was a 2-for-1 ulti, so it wasn't as bad as it looked. It looked like a I'm gonna solo carry the game Genji play that I've done at some times too, and then just died immediately. But getting the Earth Shatter and getting Fair ulti makes it almost worth. And 30 picking up Swift definitely does not make this any better.
Yeah, starting this fight, 30 getting a very important pick on AJS0's Zen. So now they are outmanned. Waifu Superstar does not have all the people they need. Splinter chooses to dive TK Thrifty. Not the wisest decision, but it doesn't matter. He has Primal Rage and he'll be alive. Ryzak keeping his team alive with the Zenyatta Tranquility, Valkyr, and Spagooter both no longer tanks in this fight as Spagooter finally dies as well fully. And then it looks like Mercy Nerf Me Daddy takes this in a storm.
Yep. Now will probably be the second point.
Yeah, point number 3. Here we go.
That was really, really messy out of Waifu Superstar. I don't think once I saw them standing behind Valk's shield. I saw him kind of running around the middle, swinging his hammer a lot. He charged in a couple times, was just alone. It was really not the best performance. The thing I asked for earlier was gonna be a Mercy for that Pharah, but now Tree's switching out the Pharah, so, you know, Zed gonna stick on it anyway. I honestly have liked Tree's Junkrat more, so hopefully we'll see a little bit better play out of him.
Yeah, Tree really an all-star when it comes to anything explosive. His Junkrat and his Pharah very important. But it looks like his Junkrat is going to be more important for this fight as everything breaks out and they're just diving at each other. Ninja Plez, one of the first casualties. Ryzak also falls. Mercy Nerfing Daddy's at a huge disadvantage. Bug Zapper going down on Spagooter along with the other tank, Diva. Getting
30.
Back.
Not being touched.
Man, yeah, 30 just doing tracer things. No
Look at
one's
him.
able to focus him. He's just shooting.
Dead.
He's just shooting people. He's shooting people with his double pew pew pistols, and he's not getting touched.
You got another one.
Valkyr, like he was trying to go. Valkyr was trying to kill him, but he wasn't able to. Spagooter finally getting debacked for the second time in this fight, and Mercy Nerf Me Daddy takes the point.
I was gonna say something I love about Tree's Junkrat is he's basically a diving hero. He just always is shifting into people's faces and blows them up. He blew up Ryzak there at the start, but it was so early that Ryzak actually got to come back.
Yeah, that looked very in favor of Waifu Superstar too.
30 has that pulse bomb if he can get anything. It's not gonna matter if he tries to stick Thrifty, as he can just shift away, but...
Yeah, now this fight's starting out. The dive comp getting on the point here, but Spagooter getting DMAC'd right away. Ninja Plez is going to pop off and do Ninja Plez things, but Tree's able to get some explosions in there too. Very important. Primal Rage going out. Valkyr's doing all sorts of knocking people around. Oh my gosh.
30 off the map.
He knocked 30 off the map. 30, you're supposed to have recall and dash. You have 2 moves that get you back on the map and you suck.
Going off that he's the best yet again. That's my favorite. But memes aside, so I can say TK Thrifty's May. I was a bit questioning at first why he's not playing Reaper, but I can see it is pretty good into both Genji and Tracers. I can't speak much longer as the fight's gonna happen again. Splinter jumps in.
Straight into the fight. Somehow he miraculously doesn't die. Good job for him. He is able to stay alive. TK Thrifty is actually the first casualty. Ninja Plez doing weeb shit. Fucking bringing out his sword. Killing very important people with Waifu Superstar 2. And the fight still continues. A bubble going down, and the tanks for Waifu Superstar are kind of left to fend for themselves along with the healers that they have behind them. And a Diva Bomb, not finding anyone from Spagooter. Very unfortunate. Zedekis falls. The Mercy, no longer there. No help. He's the only healer. No, just kidding. Just kidding. He's not the only healer. But Waifu Superstar doing all sorts of things that they can try and do. Somehow they're able to hold this. They're trying to hold this. They're holding it. Junkrat bomb, Junkrat tire not really finding much, but Tree able to kill 30, but Cruisemaster is able to kill Tree. And
the Mercy is back. He's gonna res Tree though.
Oh my god,
that's
the
actually
fight is
huge.
now in favor again, or I should say
And he's
even.
trapped. He's good.
Oh my gosh, now it's in favor again of Waifu Superstar. Mercy Nerf and Daddy Splitter, you're the last one. What? What happened?
Yeah, 78%. They're getting really close to winning this map. Ninja Please, desperate switch over to the Pharah. Back to what worked on him for previous maps. That Junkrat's giving him a lot of trouble.
That fight was a cluster. People came back over and over again with a massive res. What was that? Zedekiss resing? It doesn't matter. Diva Bomb coming out, not finding a single soul. Very unfortunate. Sorry, Spoopy Koopa, you're not your weak self. And the rest of everything else is happening here. Tree is res in the middle of all this shit.
Oof.
And Diva Bomb, Spagooter fighting Ryzak, a lot of people. Oh my god, I can't keep up with any of this shit. Spoopy Koopa, you're the last one on point. Be the savior that Mercy Nerfy Daddy needs. You can't do it.
No, there's Pharah. Pharah still alive.
There's still a Pharah.
Oh, he's dead.
You're the last one. No! Splitter, you're the last one. Get on point.
Cruz is here too.
Cruz, you're the
This
second to
isn't
last one.
Goodbye,
Primal
Cruz.
Rage comes out. Splitter does his best to stall as much as he can against the two tanks. 30, the All-Star, one of the All-Stars, trying to find himself on point. Very important that he stays on. Trying to pistol pew 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 people. But there's more Waifu Superstars. And somehow they C9. What? Splitter was on point. What the fuck?
Valve knocked him up into the air and stopped him from. He got like stuck in that little corner in the window.
Holy shit! Spagooter! What the fuck did you do?
He clicked Q, and people stepped into it.
What the fuck? Okay, that was okay. You pressed Q. All right, cool story, bro. And then you fired some rockets. Way to go! Way to go, Spagooter!
But winning the map, really nice for them. It means they don't get completely 3-0'd. It gives them some more points. Okay.
We holding on?
We're holding.
Oh, okay. we're going. We ain't holding on. We're talking about this shit. Yeah, Waifu Superstar. They have a little bit of bite to them. They're able to take a map off of Mercy Nerf Me Daddy, and it was pretty close, but they did it.
Yeah. Even Volskaya wasn't that bad of a map for them. It was close. They took their offense, looked really strong defense. You know, dealing with Pharah still always gonna be an issue. Feels Swain men, but
Feels Swain man.
The team that I thought would be the strongest going forwards at first, because they had so many players who have already played with each other, is just now week 7 or week 8. Right, I think it's week 7. Is now showing up, showing that they can play just as well as anyone else. Maybe not Bobby Stabs, but as well as the middle tier teams.
Yeah, week 7, they're pulling teeth to get wins from some of the big dogs. Mercy Nerf Me Daddy currently considered kind of one of the big dogs. You know, some weeks, but not others. But Waifu Superstar looking a little bit better. Mercy Nerf Me Daddy still winning sloppy games. And, you know, if they can trip into playoffs winning sloppy games, that's all they really need. So, they're, yeah. Anywho, we should probably move on to the next game here. Just so all you guys know, it's Jeff from the Overwatch team versus moi, yours truly, with Easy Clap.